Welcome back to DVC Weekly. This is episode 158. My name is Jason Rippling. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. I'm here with Scott Ferrioli.
I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com and BuyandSellDVC.com.
And this is being aired for the first time on February 14th, 2024. So happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully you can watch this episode tonight and think about maybe buying some DVC points or renting some points for your significant other.
I was going to say, I don't think we're going to put anybody in the mood. I mean, you're wearing red today. I didn't think to wear red. Maybe I'm glad we didn't.
So your 11th month window from today is January 14th, 2024, and the 7th month window is September 14th, 2024. And we're going to start on the buy and sell side of things. Now, after last week, hopefully I'm going to keep this nice and short and sweet. Scott wants a half-hour time. So, no, but we did post on our Facebook page, which hopefully you are a part of our Facebook page as well. The question was, curious, when renting DVC or using your DVC resale points, have you ever felt you were treated different at the resorts by the cast members? And 92%, there was 152 votes that said no. They were just treated the same. And of course, I'd go to Vero Beach all the time. There's nothing to indicate at Vero Beach whether you're bought resale in 2009 or bought resale in 2020 or there's nothing that indicates that at all. The only reason this question was asked is because apparently at Alani, there's different wristbands. If you bought resale before a certain year or if you're an owner, that's what they said.
Do you know why? Like
for the pool, they said.
Is there some sort of different?
That's that part they didn't know. They said they use it.
Like if you own direct, you can fast pass to see Moana. Like what would be the purpose of doing?
They said it was just a sales tactic.
Really?
Yeah. Like, oh, you don't want the sparkly wristband? Let me show you how you can get that. Come here. That's what they said. Because like you said, it wasn't like you get this chair better or you get this towel. It was just a wristband. One had more glitter on it.
I've never heard of this. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. Who knows? The internet sometimes lies.
But the person, I will tell you this. This person also. So the person went to Alani, and then there were different wristbands. They went to the sales presentation there. Mm-hmm. The sales guide said one of the reasons they should buy direct was
to get a special wristband.
Get a special wristband. And then this person, guess what?
How sad is that?
Guess what this person then did?
No.
They then bought Alani resale from us.
There we go.
I was
going to say, please don't tell me they sat there and paid triple what we charged just to get a different color wristband.
So I
can't believe they're doing that. That's odd.
That's what I thought, because that's why I asked the question, because it doesn't happen at Vero Beach. There's no
it doesn't happen anywhere. But and as you know, there are specific perks that you do get from buying direct. But I was going, at Alani, what in the world could they possibly do? Literally, that's their sales tactic. Is you want this. This is the glitter wristband. You get a basic gray one if you don't own direct. So, come this way. This is where all the cool kids are hanging out. That makes zero sense besides just the most odd sales tactic.
Well, they've had, it's taken, they still haven't sold out Alani, so I guess they're
getting desperate. You get the better wristband.
So I just wanted to say, if you're exploring DVC and getting confused by the overload of information on DVC, just know you have, so basically you have, all these renters that come over the years, every year. They're just like a member. They don't get the discount at, some restaurant, but they're treated the same. You know what I mean?
I all of my points are resale, but I have some that were grandfathered in that. So I've got 5 contracts that are grandfathered in, and then I have additional ones that are not. I have never run into anything once where I was treated differently from a regular resale contract versus one of my, my blue card original contracts. There has been nothing in 100 visits that's ever differentiated the two for me personally. I've never received anything good, bad, nothing. It's just the same.
Same, exactly. Same
Never
for me.
at anything at the parks, at the resorts, anywhere. I've never run into anything. Again, Alani is the only DVC resort I have not stayed at. So maybe if I went out there again, maybe half grandfather, maybe they'll give me a special one because half my points are original, grandfathered ones, and half my one are new ones. Maybe I get some special striped band or something like that. I'm a mixed breed.
Yeah, I mean, so I just want to, so you don't want to get overwhelmed. Again, the person that's renting, they use DVC-Rental. It's like, they're a member. They're not treated any different. There you go. You have the free parking. You're checking in. If your room's ready, your room's ready. It's just you go down the line. You're like a DVC member.
No, absolutely.
So I just want to make sure because you're on the internet and watching stuff, and so it's the same.
It's just one of the oddest things I've heard about a different color wristband for some reason, where they don't signify anything.
Right.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, there's no.
I can understand if there was a special benefit that you got or something, but there's nothing. So.
Again, I just imagine that the sales staff is inside and they're like, "Oh, I see somebody with the regular wristband. That's who we need to target."
You got to approach him in the pool. Bump into him. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I noticed you've got the gray wristband on. Have you ever thought of becoming a real member? Yeah. Get the glittery one like I've got over here.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, it's hysterical.
And so now we're on to the food review of the week.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you. Get in my belly.
So for today's food review, we met up with our good friends, the Lee families, Katrina and Tyler Lee. They didn't have their kids with them. They were doing the races. And we met up with them at Kona Cafe at Disney's Polynesian. And I've eaten there, I think, just once before in the past. This time, it's not on the menu, but the waitress did come over and mention that they do have this. It's called the Big Kahuna. It's like the biggest breakfast they have. So it's a little bit of everything. So French toast, pancakes topped with pineapple sauce and macadamia nut butter, eggs, home fried potatoes, ham, bacon, and sausage. It's one of the three. It's ham, bacon, or sausage. I copied that from someone. They've got it wrong. So it's ham, bacon, or sausage. $22. So it's pretty much the most expensive thing on the menu as well. Both myself and Tyler Lee from the Edcott Group really, really enjoyed this. It came with regular syrup as well as caramel banana syrup, which I wasn't sure about. I'm not a huge banana fan. I don't hate bananas, but it's not my thing. That was absolutely fantastic. That caramel banana syrup, I would put that on anything. It was wonderful. I don't typically ever have breakfast on Disney property. I would definitely do this again. And for the amount of food, like $22 for breakfast, if you're on Disney property, that's not terrible. But being a local, you picture $22 for breakfast, that's a lot of money for breakfast. But for the amount of food you got, $22 was not bad, especially on Disney property. Again, definitely get this again. I'd score it overall 8.6. And don't sleep on the caramel banana syrup. Absolutely fantastic.
So I'm just curious. So these people were here. Was this like the weekend?
Race weekend. Yep.
Was it like the Thursday 5K, Friday 10K?
Yes.
Saturday half, Sunday full?
Yes. They were just doing the full. It was for Dopey weekend, so that it was all of them. They were just doing the full marathon on Sunday. So I guess we were meeting up on Saturday for breakfast. So this was like the big breakfast before they did the marathon the following day.
And have they done it now? I'm curious. Have they done a marathon before?
Yes, I believe so. Yes, they run a
easy for them.
I can't remember. I don't think they've done the full marathon here before. I believe they've done previous marathons somewhere else. I'm not even 100% sure, but I know they've done a bunch of other races at different places. They live up in Kentucky, so they've done a lot of local races as well. Like I don't know if they've done the full marathon. I think so.
So the full marathon and went as planned for them?
Yep. When
this breakfast gave them the energy to
exactly they
stay on food.
I remember them,
and there was no alarm clock issues, AM, PM.
No, they little Seinfeld reference. Nicely done, sir. Slipping in this old Seinfeld reference, but yep, no alarm clock issues. The caramel banana syrup is, I think, what helped push them through, give them that sugar boost to continue at the end.
Nice. And now we're on to the DVC-rental side of things.
You never know what's going to happen here. I want to mention a couple weeks ago, the Disney dining plan came back, which means, of course, that we are getting emails from people going, "Hey, give me the free dining plan?" Which, of course, when you rent DVC points, the rooms are already highly, highly discounted. If you want the free dining, I think it's pretty much sold out within the first couple days. With free dining, you have to book a rack rate, which is a non-discounted room directly with Disney. So when you book with us, we're typically 40 to, even with our confirmed reservations, even 75% cheaper than Disney. So you do not qualify for any free dining that Disney may offer. Just so you know, when we do offer the regular dining plan, we can add that for you. The DVC member has to add the dining plan for you when you want to add it. So we just need a means to pay for the dining plan. We just have to have the DVC. Again, whatever you give us, whether it's a credit card or a Disney gift card, has to be passed over typically to the DVC member to add it for you, unless we happen to have the login, which in case we can do it for you as well. Personally, I've never been a fan of the dining plan. I find you don't really save anything, and it forces you to eat way more food than you ever would have on your own. It's been gone for a couple of years now. It's finally back. So I think we're probably going to start seeing on Facebook the pictures of the families that have the table laid out with 40 snacks on them and go, "Look what I got from the Disney dining plan." And they're all excited about it. And I'm going, that's $250 worth of food that you weren't going to buy, that you didn't even eat, that now you're trying to stuff in your bags, to bring home, with you, which is kind of silly. It doesn't save much. And again, you get more food than you'd ever buy on your own. So I'm not a huge fan of the dining plan at all. I find it limits you. And also it forces you to not just eat more than you normally would, but to go to more restaurants than you normally would. Like your whole day revolves around eating. If you sit there, you have to plan everything in advance. I need to have my lunch here, and I need to schedule every single dinner out at a sit-down restaurant because I've paid for those. It's never, let's change stuff up. We'll grab something from quick service. We'll do some snacks tonight. I'm not really that hungry. It's 95 degrees out. I don't want to sit down for a huge dinner. You're locked into everything. So it's never anything I find to be beneficial. So that's my 2 cents. I know there's a lot of people who love the dining plans. It's just not my thing. Have you ever had the dining plan, whether free in the past or paid for?
I mean, again, the only feedback you get is, again, the whole, like you say, the snacks, is that people just end up with all these, is it like a snack coupons or whatever that they have to turn in to use, and
now everything's on your magic band on your card. You literally just beep, and it pays for the snack. But again, you'll see it all the time with people have literally hundreds of dollars worth of snacks that they're packing up in their suitcases because they didn't eat that. And, they'll look, it's fun, we'll be eating this for the next, 2 weeks at home. And when this is all food that you would not have paid for. If somebody had said, do you want, beforehand, if somebody took a picture and said, do you want these snacks or would you rather save $250? They would say, oh, of course I'll save the $250. I don't need all that, garbage. I mean, it's Rice Krispie treats. It's literally all, not healthy food that they're bringing home. Nobody would ever sit there and say, oh yeah, load me up with that. But that's what happens when you have the dining plan. Again, don't roast me. Feel free in the comments though to write if you've had great success with the dining plan. Let us know. If you think it's not worth it, please do the same.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's got to be some fans of it and some people that have tried it and don't like it. And
online, it's normally mixed. Some people, it's dining plan is the greatest thing in the world. I hate going to Disney without the dining plan. So there's people who really, really love it. Again, from my experience and from what I've seen, doesn't seem to be worthwhile. But again, it's got a big following.
Thanks for watching. Be sure and leave us a comment regarding the dining plan and about your marathon experiences.
Excellent. Also,
AM, PM.
AM, PM. Please come join our Facebook group, by the way. It's Disney Vacation Club Resales, DVC. Check it out. There's always people chatting in there. We're in there constantly. So if you want to get a little more involved with the community, please feel free to join the group.
Thanks.
Have a great day.